Hello again to our online audience. I'm giving you a wave into the camera. Hello to people in the room. I hope you've had a nice lunch. You're not allowed to fall asleep now. Okay. So anybody seen sleeping will be nudged. And that includes the people online, although I don't know if you'll know to nudge you. So this is one of my absolute favourite parts of the RIDE conference. This is where we celebrate the work of colleagues and we issue the Roger Mills Prize for Innovation and Learning and Teaching. So I'm looking forward to this session. And I've got my lovely colleague, Professor Mary Stiasny, OBE, who is Pro-Vice Chancellor, International Learning and Teaching, who's going to talk to us about this.
Thank you, Linda. And good afternoon, everyone. Really nice to see you all. So I'm delighted to add my welcome to our Research and Distance Education Conference, and now particularly to the announcement of our annual Roger Mills Prize for Innovation in Learning and Teaching for 2024. This prize, which is sponsored by the University of London, is named in memory of Roger Mills. He was a long-standing and very well-loved former fellow of the Centre for Distance Education, Online Distance Education, and Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Open University. Roger made a major contribution to the support of innovation and teaching in the University of London through his contribution to projects and academic policy development. And this prize commemorates his contribution. 6 applications were received for the prize and are listed. Failed already, but there we are. These six submissions were received, and colleagues presented their innovative work in a range of contexts, from computer science to digital health, in cybersecurity, and in Renaissance languages and paleography. Applications showcased highly effective approaches to blended learning and the empowering use of AI opportunities for student success. Applications came from across the Federation and from within the University of London. And in each application, colleagues had taken care to demonstrate the innovation and impact of their work. Members of the judging panel were Professor Alan Parkinson, Code Fellow, UCL, Dr. Shoshi Ish-Horowitz, Code Fellow, Queen Mary, University of London, and Dr. Linda Amran Cooper, our Director of Academic Practice and Director of Code, University of London, and I myself was also a member of that panel. Panel members were impressed by the quality of each of the applications. Each project demonstrates pedagogical and learning design innovation that is clearly focused on enhancing student experiences and outcomes. Strengths demonstrated included highly effective partnership approaches to development, teams taking a scholarly and rigorous approach to enhancement and utilizing effective digital approaches to student engagement. And we were really pleased to see a strong emphasis on inclusive practice and on contextualization for the learner. The range of activity undertaken was substantial and speaks to the innovations taking place right across the University of London Federation. So, the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm delighted to announce that for 2024, our winning application is, drum roll, Fostering students' personal, career and professional development through delivery of an online mentorship programme, London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine and University of Ghana's School of Public Health. In this application, we see the successful partnership between the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine and the University of Ghana's School of Public Health. The panel identified this impactful transnational project as clearly demonstrating effective innovation in online and distance education. The work supports highly individualized student support through a robust framework for mentoring at a distance. There is clear evidence of impact, and the detail provided in the application supports the transferability of this approach. I'm pleased to welcome today to receive the Roger Mills Prize for 2024, Dr. Ethelreda Mavinjo from London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, and Dr. Deda Alangea of the University of Ghana, who are going to collect the prize on behalf of Professor Inos at University of Ghana. And we see on screen the list of colleagues who contributed to this highly successful work. And there they are up there. So my thanks again for putting forward your application and for engaging with code. Congratulations. It was a powerful submission. And now I'm going to invite you to present some of your work. So over to you. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to hear.
Thank you, everyone. It's an honor for us as a team to get this prize. And I've been introduced already. I'm Ethelred Mbiju, and I work very closely with Professor Juliana Yeti-Enos, here represented by Dr. Data. And I'm going to be sharing with you about fostering students' personal delivery of an online mentorship program. So this is the outline, but I'll go straight to the background. So the online MSc in Sexual and Reproductive Health, Policy and Programming is a product of a joint collaboration between the London School of Hygiene and University of Ghana, but it's awarded by the University of London. And the target population are sexual and reproductive health professionals and those in related fields. It can be done over 12 months full-time or part-time over 24 months. Most of the students are from Africa. And alongside the MSc, they are enrolled in a flagship mentorship program, which is meant to foster their career, personal and professional development. So we define mentorship as an interpersonal and developmental relationship in which the mentor and the mentee have very important roles to play to make it a success. And as objectives for this program, we want students to develop practical skills in sexual career goals in sexual and reproductive, to enhance their confidence and personal mastery, and to build networks with other professionals within the global public health landscape. So everything we do is delivered online, and at the beginning of the academic year, around September, October, when students come in, they have an orientation into the program so that they understand how it works and the modalities involved. We also have an orientation for the mentors as well. And the information that we collect from students at enrollment and during a welcome week about their interests and the things they would like to build and develop in their career, we use that information to match the students with the profiles that we collect from the mentors. And the program has 3 components. We have mentor-mentee meetings, and these are solution-focused because we want to focus on students' desires and strengths that can be built on and not problems or weaknesses that have to be solved. For example, if a student wanted to present or have a desire of presenting at a conference, we wouldn't want to focus on their problems, but that desire, for them to get there, they could resolve problems around public speaking, around writing and abstract. So by focusing on the solutions, we indirectly tackle the problems. And the mentors and the mentees are matched based on their interests, as earlier said, and we have over 50 mentors involved from academia and non-academic institutions. And the mentor-mentee meetings take place monthly, and this occurs from November to August. And the meetings are scheduled by the mentor and the mentee. So the monthly meetings take place from November to August, and they are scheduled by the mentor and the mentee. So it's very flexible. They decide when and how often they want to meet. We do suggest a 30-minute monthly session, but they are at liberty to decide how frequently they meet and how long each meeting would last. And the second component is a skill development session. These are seminar type kind of sessions with questions and answers and group work and discussions, typically delivered by faculty from University of Ghana and the LSHTM. And they cover topics such as knowing yourself, leadership characteristics, effective communication, conflict resolution and negotiation, and so forth. The third component is master classes, and these are lecture type kind of sessions with question and answer discussions where we ask distinguished sexual and reproductive health leaders, these are external to LSHTM, to come and share their experiences around topics such as advocacy in sexual and reproductive health, mobilizing and leveraging resources, envisioning the future of sexual and reproductive health, climate change, and sexual and reproductive health. But all of this is embedded within a robust framework of monitoring and evaluation. We have mid-term surveys and end-of-year surveys, as well as meetings, which we have with mentees and mentors to know what is working well and how we can improve. But we also collect very rich data from the monthly record of mentor-mentee meetings. So each mentor-mentee pair shares a record of their meeting every month. So to the feedback and evaluation, we have had a very positive response from the mentors and the mentees. And the mentees think that the meetings they have with their mentors are very flexible and need-based. They're well planned and communicated. They're personalized because they are one-on-one engagement where they get to share lived experiences and they get to build deeper connections with knowledgeable and supportive mentors. And that the masterclasses are very interactive and focused on issues around sexual and reproductive health that affect the context from where they come from, most of them, which is low and middle income countries, and that they're addressing their real-time and real-life concerns, such as workplace harassment, so issues around negotiations and conflict resolution. And the mentors think that this is a meaningful investment of their time and their effort, where they get the opportunity to support next generation of SRHR leaders, and that they have the opportunity to also build networks and friendships, as well as give back to the community. And this gives them a sense of fulfillment. And we believe that there is a lot of value in this project because it advances the institutional mentorship culture at the University of Ghana and at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. And it promotes diversity because we run it online. The diversity of the mentors, where they are geographically and their background and their interests, we are able to match that to the interests and background of our students, which is very diverse. So we believe that it's fostering diversity and inclusion as well. Just to note that we also take things like time zones and where the students are when we are matching them to the mentors. And it's focused on the students' individual and personal career development needs. And to talk about impact, we understand that students are getting senior level promotions and they're enrolling into PhDs and other educational programs, and they have improved insight about working in the current sexual and reproductive health landscape. We do not claim that it's a direct and sole contribution of this program, but we believe that from the documented evidence of having students discussing jobs, mock interviews with their mentors, that this is a huge contribution to these successful outcomes. And we believe that this is very transferable because we do not pay the over 58 mentors that we enroll, and that we are working based on their motivation to improve the next generation of leaders, as well as the students need that willingness to participate in the program. So we depend on student buy-in and on the mentor interest. And we think that these things make the program very transferable. So I would like to acknowledge the input and support of these colleagues. This would not have been possible without years of input and hard work. And I'll end with this quote from one of the mentees, which says, "I must admit that my mentor surpassed all of my expectations, and it was simply fantastic." Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ethelreda. And now we've got something like 4¼ minutes. If anyone has any questions, I will ask Ethelreda and her colleagues if they can answer them. So if anybody has any questions.
I'll ask a question. What do you think are the qualities of a good mentor?
It's flexibility and being very accommodative, because our students, most of them are part-time, they juggle a lot of personal and family issues alongside their studies, and sometimes scheduling meetings and keeping to the meetings and being able to accept that a student can turn down a meeting at sometimes very short notice. And we're dealing with very high-profile professionals who work in very reputable organizations, that they can understand that students can sometimes behave in that way. So being flexible and accommodative.
Thank you very much. More questions?
Thank you. I just wondered about any training that you do for the mentors or with the mentors, how you support them to, you've mentioned one issue, which is about sort of complexities of the students' lives and the impact perhaps on attending meetings, but are there other aspects that you train or you talk to your mentors about?
Yes, during our orientation with the mentors, which we have at the beginning of the program, we do work with them through the program and what we mean by solution-focused approach and not problem-focused approach. And we do have mentors. We tell them we have an open door policy. You can write to us at any time. And because we also follow the report or the record of their meetings with the mentees draft the minutes, but the mentor has a look of them and would sign off. So the mentor reads and signs that they agree to what the mentee has written. So we do look at the meetings to see if there's something that could come up in the minutes. And we also have our midterm meetings, or kind of evaluation meetings, and where we discuss with the mentors and we try to see if we can address some issues. So we do have a training, or let me say ongoing training, and we try to pick up problems and address them. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Further questions, comments? In which case, thank you very, very much. That is the Roger Mills Prize for 2024, special moment. And thank you very much for the great submission from LSHTM, London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, and University of Gardner School of Public Health. Let's give them another round of applause.